Hi everyone, it's Kathy from the Ridgefield Library here with another fun and easy craft that you can make at home. Today's craft is one that you are going to want to share with your friends and loved ones, and that is a pop-up birthday card. So as you can see here, I have my birthday card that says happy birthday, and when you open it, it's actually a pop-up birthday cake, complete with candles. This is a really simple craft and it's not going to take us very long, so let's get started. To make this birthday card, you're going to need a few things. The first thing you're going to need is 2 pieces of cardstock. Now, if we look at my example, you can see that I used this fun rainbow cardstock for the outside, which I just folded into a card. And on the inside, I used plain white cardstock so that I could decorate it how I wanted to. Now you can cut your card to whatever size you want. Just make sure that the outside card is small enough that it'll fit into your envelope. So this time I decided to change it up and I'm going to use a bright pink piece of paper for the outside, and I'm still going to use that plain white cardstock for the inside. And I just folded them into a card shape. Now you're also going to need a ruler, which I have my fun ruler / post-it holder right here. You're going to need a glue stick, you're going to need a pencil, you're going to need a pair of scissors, and then you're going to need whatever you want to decorate it. So this is where you can really personalize your card. Use stickers, other pieces of scrapbook paper, buttons, markers, glitter, whatever you want. The first step to making this pop-up birthday card is to draw and cut the 5 lines for the birthday cake. So on my plain white piece of cardstock, starting at the bottom, working on the folded edge, I'm going to measure up 1 inch from the bottom and put a little dot. That way I'll know my first line is 1 inch from the bottom. So there I have my little dot, 1 inch from the bottom, and now I'm going to extend that dot so it's a 2-inch line. So I'm going to measure and draw a 2-inch line right where my dot is. So there's my first 2-inch line. Now I'm going to measure up 1 inch from that first line and put another little dot. And then I'm going to make that second dot into another 2-inch line. So now I have 2 2-inch lines. Now I'm going to measure up another inch from that line, put my dot, and now I'm going to make that third line 1.5 inches long. So I went from 2 inches to only 1.5 inches long. Then I'm going to draw up 1 more inch from that third line and put my dot. And I'm going to make that fourth dot into a 1-inch line. So my lines are getting a little bit smaller now. Then I'm going to measure up from that fourth line 1 more inch, put my last dot. And I'm going to make that very last dot a 1/2 inch line. So now if you look at my card, I have a 2-inch line, another 2-inch line, a 1.5 inch line, a 1-inch line, and a 1/2 inch line. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these lines with my scissors. Now that all 5 of my lines have been cut out, I'm going to fold the little flaps that were created by cutting those lines to create some nice creases. So starting at the bottom, I'm going to take the first flap that was created by cutting my 2 2-inch lines, and I'm going to fold it over on one side of the card and press down to create a nice crease on that flap. So it should look just like that. Now I'm going to go up to the second flap and I'm going to fold that in, but this time I'm only going to go in 1.5 inches. So right where that line ends, That's where I'm going to fold my second flap. And it should look like that. Now I'm going to fold my third flap 1 inch in, press down to create a nice crease, and I'm going to fold in that last flap at a 1/2 inch. So now all 4 of my flaps have been folded in one side of the card and created a crease. So now I'm going to fold them onto the other side of the card to create a crease on the other side. So I'm going to take that first flap and fold it over to the other side and create a crease on this side. I'm going to do it to the next flap, the third flap, and then that last 4th flap. So now I should have creases on both sides of those flaps. So I'm going to carefully open up my card. And when I do that, you'll see that the birthday cake has already been created, and all I have to do is push out those flaps to make my birthday cake pop out. And when I close my card, press down on those creases once again. And when I open up, I have my pop-up birthday cake. So my last step before I actually start decorating my card will be to glue the white piece of cardstock that has the pop-up birthday cake into my colorful pink birthday card. So I'm just going to take my glue stick, and I'm going to be very generous with the glue, and I'm going to glue my white cardstock into the pink cardstock. Now that the birthday card is all done, it's time to decorate. Now that I'm done decorating, I just wanted to share with you all the finished project. So here I have my birthday card, and when I open it, I have my fully decorated pop-up birthday cake. This is really such an easy craft to make, and yet there are so many ways you can decorate it to make it your own. If you've liked this craft and want to see some of the others I've done, you can go to the Ridgefield Library's YouTube channel. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to make another project with you.